Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hello and welcome. So today I am doing a full face of first impressions. So this is nothing new to my channel because I literally am constantly buying so much makeup and it's getting a little bit out of hand, but I haven't stopped buying anything new recently, and so I thought I would correlate quite a few things into one video. So I've got quite a mixed bag. I think a lot of stuff is very affordable, so I've got stuff from Primark and MUA and like Collection and stuff like that. So there's quite a mixture of really interesting products. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is something that has been going I don't know, viral in the sense of in the Primark world. So I finally picked up their Vitamin Enriched Moisturizing Primer. So this is the kind of well-known dupe for the Bobbi Brown kind of primer, and I've been loving that a lot recently, and I'm so happy that I found this because everyone has been talking about this. And my Primark, I don't really have many Primarks near me, but the one near where I work had a few of these, so I was like, I need to pick one up. Obviously I found one that was completely sealed, so I'm happy about that. But yeah, I'm just been like shocked as to how much like people have been liking it and have been raving about it. But I guess because it looks literally the same as the Bobbi Brown one, it doesn't smell the same, because the Bobbi Brown one really has like a, for me, quite a lemon and zesty smell to it. So I'm just going to take some of this. Or it feels the same, like, because the consistency is very similar. So I'm just going to kind of rub this on my skin and see what it feels like. It's definitely like a fraction of the price, because the Bobbi Brown one, as we know, is quite expensive. But I'm just going to rub this in and I'm going to see what it feels like, because it's meant to be very moisturizing as well. Like, I think the Bobbi Brown one is, again, very moisturizing. But yeah, let's just put this on, see how it feels. Okay, so kind of putting it on, it feels very, very nice and very moisturizing. It's got a kind of smell of like hairspray. I don't know if that's just like my own interpretation of the smell, but I really feel like it's got this kind of like strong smell to it, which I guess is fine. But it's just nice to finally have it and be able to try it. And as much as I love obviously the Bobbi Brown one, this one could definitely be a really like great dupe for it, especially if your budget is not Bobbi Brown friendly, because I know a lot of her stuff is insane. And I mean, I've only got like the small size and I'm really taking that very slowly. So let's go on to the next product. So this one I picked up quite recently. So this is the W7 under eye brightener. So I never tend to use under eye brightness, but recently my under my eyes have been looking very dark recently. I've been trying my best to get as much sleep as I can, but I just have been quite sick recently, and just like my sleep pattern in general tends to be quite here and there. I've actually been using like a skin cream, but nothing has been really working for me, so I wanted to see this and see if it does anything, if I can just find a brush that will kind of work for it. But I believe this is just like a skin tone version. This might be a bit too pink for me, I'm just realizing, but I don't know if they're like different colors, because I got it from the beauty outlet, which is around London. And basically W7 is like the biggest dupe brand ever. I don't know what it's going to be duping, so it looks quite like NARS-esque. But yeah, I'm just going to get a brush. Okay, so I have this brush from Elf, which is the concealer brush, but I'm going to take a very small amount and I'm just going to put it kind of under my eyes to see if it actually does anything. Like I said, shade wise it's not amazing. Yeah, this is quite a peachy tone, but I'm just going to kind of blend it in, because obviously I'm going to be using a foundation today. I don't have a concealer, so I just want to kind of blend this in to see if it will kind of do anything, because I really want to get rid of these bags. Okay, it's blended in quite nicely. It's not done a whole load, to be honest. I don't know if I've just like wiped it off with my finger or anything, but I feel like it's given me a slight coloration, which is fine for the moment, because again, I'm going to be using a foundation today, so it's not going to be completely just like staying there. And talking of foundation, we're going to go in with a new one, which I'm very excited about. So I've tried Uoma before, but this I believe is like one of their more affordable versions. So this is Uoma by Sharon C, and I got this in Superdrug. So Superdrug have stands of their products now, so you can get foundation and concealers and eye products and stuff like that at quite an affordable price, even though the standard Uoma is not I would say crazy expensive anyway. I've tried one of their lipsticks before and it is really nice, so I thought I would pick this up. I think it was like £12, but this is their Flawless IRL Skin Perfecting Foundation. So this is a medium to full coverage, so I'm excited to see what it's like. I've had it for about 2 weeks and I haven't had a chance to film at all because I've been unwell and I've been working and stuff like that, but I've got quite a few foundations to try. I just felt like this one I wanted to prioritize a bit more, but I'm using a new sponge by Sosu. I'm actually got another one of their products that I'll be trying later, so I'm just going to take this. I always like to use a sponge on a first impression just to see what it's like. So I'm just going to pat this in. I'm going to kind of make it kind of full coverage if I can, because I am going out later and I want my makeup to last kind of as long as I can. Well, I'm hoping that it's going to be good in the first place, but let's just get this on and see how it works. Okay, I'm just going to take a couple more pumps because I feel like that might give it a bit more coverage. I mean, so far it's doing quite well on the coverage front because, again, I mean, if you're new to my channel, I have like rosacea, very sensitive skin, and I like to kind of cover it up as much as I can because, I mean, although it is a massive part of me, it makes me very self-conscious, so I just like to kind of cover it up as much as I can, hopefully without my makeup looking too cakey, because that's the last thing that I would want in a foundation. But so far this is going on really nicely. It's not too heavy, it's very lightweight, and the coverage is so nice. So I mean, if you kind of could think about a minute ago how I did look compared to how I look now, I feel like the coverage is very nice. Like I said, it feels very lightweight. So, and I mean, the color is a very good match. I must say that I color match myself quite well for once. This is in the shade Fair Lady T2, and they have a very nice selection of shades. I mean, they had a whole rack, and I think each rack was about 5 or 6 shades, so I would say that there's maybe about 20 shades, which for kind of a brand like that I feel is pretty good. I do feel like maybe the other Uoma has more shades. I could be wrong, they might have the same amount, but I feel like so far this has gone on very nicely. I'm hoping it's gonna last a long time. I mean, I'm keeping my fingers crossed because this is so nice. So let's go on to the next product. We're going to go in with bronzer. So I purchased the MUA bronze, and I got this again from Superdrug. I think it was like £5, which I'm always very happy about, very affordable. So I got the shade Butterscotch, which is their lightest shade, and I think this comes with about 5 shades, if that. So I'm just going to tap this in my usual places and just blend it out. I did see Makeup by Mitchel use this and she really enjoyed it, so I've been kind of umming and ahhing about buying it for a while, but I felt like, you know what, I just want to try it to see what it's like. So let's not put too much on, but let's see what this is like. You liking this? So far my makeup is looking good today. I mean, I'm excited, Cummies. I mean, it's been, again, like almost 2 weeks since I've been able to film because, again, I've been working and, you know, this and that, but I just kind of miss sitting down and like trying first impressions, because I've been wearing makeup at like work and stuff, but it's just, you know, it's not the same when you're sitting down and trying new stuff. But I'm liking this bronzer a lot. It's so creamy, it's very blendable. Again, it's very affordable as well. Like, MUA are such a great brand. I think a lot of people do sleep on because of how affordable it is, but I really hope that they're getting a lot more kind of acknowledgement now because of something like this. So yeah, let's go on to blush, which is like my favorite part of all makeup. So again, I'm using a new product by Sosu. So this is their blush on the go. This is their cream stick, and I got this on Beauty Bay, and I actually got this part of like a bundle, and I think it was about £11 on sale, which I was very happy about because I mean I have next day delivery. They didn't deliver it next day, so they actually sent me like a discount code to use. So I'm happy about that. But yeah, got the shade Blush Rose. It looks quite light, so I don't think it's going to be like the kind of blush that I would go for, but oh, it's very creamy. I'm just going to pat that on and maybe put some on the other side because I think I might have put too much on, but that's why we have sponges to blend everything out. But I've never tried anything by Sosu before. I know that they're kind of a here and there brand. I've only tried their lip liner, which I guess is very nice. I mean, I'm not gonna go like lip liner was the greatest lip liner ever because it was just something really nice and simple, but this is quite a light blush than what I normally go for, but it is kind of I would say it is peachy and it's got a bit of a slight tint to it, but I feel like I would try something different because with my blushes I tend to go for like deep tones or reds, like crazy reds to make me look super flushed. But I do like this shade quite a lot. It's blended in quite nicely, and yeah, I really like the formula as well, very blendable. So now let's go on to highlighter. So when I was looking on Beauty Bay, I was like, because they had a sale on, I don't know what the sale was, I don't know if it was like bank holiday or just something. They tend to have every so often like a lot of sales, and they have About Face, which I've been wanting to try for so freaking long. So I got their highlighter. So this is, I mean, the writing on the box is a little bit confusing because it's kind of all over the place, but this is the Light Lock Stick in the shade Reluctance. So I like the packaging if I can get it out. So they actually have quite a lot of their products on the Beauty Bay website, and it seems quite affordable. Like I got this for about £10–12. I don't think that was even the sale price as well. What I really want to try are their blushes, like their cream blushes. They're about £17 I believe, so they're kind of on my wish list, so I might have to pick up one of those. And this is a very like gold, oh, like a gold tone highlighter, so I might try and just maybe use some of what I've just put on my hand on my face to see. I didn't want anything, that's not gonna work. I didn't want anything like too crazy for a highlighter because they have such a mixed selection, and I didn't want like gold highlighters are not like my favorite, but I still feel like I could use them. But the selection on Beauty Bay, I think there was a couple that was sold out, but I felt like this one was probably going quite well, and that's not too bad. I don't know how well it's showing up on camera because I cannot see what is happening today. I mean, I can feel like my makeup is looking good, but it can look shit. But anyway, we're gonna go on this side, and I'm just gonna tap it and maybe blend it out slightly just to get a bit of something. But that's all right. I mean, I don't think this is very highlight-esque. I mean, I would probably see what it's like on here and maybe blend it out. This is a maybe okay product. I mean, comparing it to other highlighters, like stick highlighters that I've used, this one's probably not as amazing as I would hope. It's still okay. I mean, the packaging is very nice. I don't know. I don't feel like it's giving me much highlight, if that makes any sense. So I'm actually going to go off camera and set everything down with some powder because I don't have a new powder today, and we will then move on to the eyes. Now I'm all powdered and set, and I've just primed my eyes as well with my Urban Decay primer. We're going to go onto the eyes. So we are going in with the Collection Mars Explorer eyeshadow palette. So I think they came out with about 3 or 4 of these, and this one really caught my eye for so many reasons. So yeah, I'm just going to try as many shades as I can, because yeah, there's about 4 shades, and I felt like I might as well try them all, so why not? So they're all named as well. So we've got Mission, Martian, Red Planet and Rocket Launch. So I'm going to start off with this shade just here, which I guess is called Martian. So we're just going to take one of my flat brushes, and we're just going to go and make a wing. So let's hope it stays. Oh, all right, very nice. So I'm just going to tap that everywhere. Okay, so that's gone on really nicely actually. So with this shade on the corner called either rocket launch or mission, I'm not sure. I'm just going to use that to kind of lighten up around the edges so it's not like too crazy harsh, because yeah, I'm kind of like learning to not go so over the top with my shadows, because that's a habit that have had for a very long time. So I'm just going to kind of lighten it at the top so it's not too harsh. I'm going to go in with this second shade just here, which I guess is, well, Red Planet, I'm hoping, and I'm just going to take that to kind of deepen the corners. I mean, that shade there, I felt like it's quite a pointless shade. I mean, it's not really doing much, in all honesty. Like, it's there, but I don't feel like it has any kind of reason to it, if that makes any sense. So I just kind of used it just to lighten up the top, because I mean, that's probably all I would really use it for. So I'm just going to blend this one in. And now for this palette, the last shade now is this bright orange. So I'm going to take that on the rest of the lid, and I'm hoping it's going to give me some payoff. Because I mean, this palette is very nice for like a simple everyday look. I wouldn't say it is groundbreaking, but to be honest, it did cost like £3. So I can't really fault it that much. Although the e.l.f. ones I talk about so often, they're 4 shades for like £4, and they really knock it out of the park. I really hope they make some more of those shades, because you know, the ones that I have already are really nice. I have thrown some of them away because they are kind of old and a bit dry, so I might have to pick some more up. But this palette is nice for really like simple, like, oh, it's not an everyday look. Like, I wouldn't wear orange eyeshadow all the time, but I feel like if you don't want to spend too much money and you want something just simple, this palette is great. So now I'm umming and ahhing about using this. So this is the Chroma Flick by Glisten Cosmetics, and again, I got this on Beauty Bay because I believe it was on sale at the time, and it's in the shade Medusa, and I actually got it because of the name Medusa. Is one of my favorite kind of mythological creatures, and it's kind of like a greeny blue duochrome, and I don't know if it's gonna work. I mean, I might go for it because I'm going out tonight and I want to look a bit woohoo like I'm ready to party or something. But let's have a look at the wand. So I mean, when you look at like the comparison between like the size, like it's ridiculously, like this is ridiculously large. I mean, they could have like made the packaging just a slight tad smaller, but I am just gonna go for it because why the hell not. So I'm just gonna kind of make a bit of a wing and hope I don't mess it up. So let's go. It's always a little bit messy, but I do really like how this looks. I mean, it definitely caught onto my lashes quite a bit because my lashes are all over the place, but it really does a job with like the duochrome. So I really like this. I have tried their like the duochrome pencil before, and it's very dry. So that was like the one thing I didn't like about that one, but it was still quite a pigmented one. So let's go on the lips. So this is not a new product, but I got this from NYX. So basically, I, like most people now, shop a lot on TikTok, and they had like if you spend like 10 or 12 pounds, you get a lipstick for free. So I picked up 2 things that I obviously didn't use in this video, but I will use in a future one, and I got this for free in this shade Pushed Up. So this is quite a pink tone, but it's fine. I'm gonna go for it because I don't have any new lip products to try. I've used this formula before and it is a stunning formula, so let's get this on. I have one more thing to try in the lipstick department. So VE Cosmetics, I have been talking about them so many times on my channel because they're an indie brand that I absolutely love. I don't know if I mentioned on here, but I actually have an affiliate code with them now, which I'm so happy about. But yeah, they recently came out with their lip drip. So this is the Poisonous lip drip, and when you look at this packaging, this is obviously not sponsored or anything. I'm just very excited to try this because I haven't tried it. So this is their like lip glosses you can wear as like a necklace, but this packaging is outstanding. I am so excited to try this. And so yeah, they're basically like lip glosses or lip toppers, and they come in such an array of colors. They have like a black duochrome one, and I got this one which let me see what the shade is called. It's called Olanda. So I'm really excited to try this, and it is a lip gloss. So I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of lip glosses. I just saw that when I just knew that when I saw this, I just had to give it a go. So I haven't even opened it to look at the doe foot. So it's a nice flat doe foot. This is dry now, so it's going to go on quite easily. So let's give this, oh god, wow, very deep. Okay, so now that that's gone on, that has really like changed the color, and it's kind of added a lot of gloss to it, and it's actually very comfortable, because like I mentioned, I've not tried it until now because I wanted to save it for first impressions. Like this packaging, I cannot get over how gorgeous this is, so I'm going to put that right back in there. And this is my finished look. I feel like we've got a weird, interesting look today, which I really quite like, because it's not a look that I tend to go for, especially with like the gloss, and then the eyes are a bit wild and nothing really matches. But I really can't fault anything in this video today. I think the thing that lacked slightly was this highlighter. I might try it again with something different, just because, I mean, like I mentioned, I want to try their blushes, like their cream blushes, so I might have to get that and then use this together. I don't think obviously that will make much of a difference, but yeah, the foundation is probably like my favorite thing out of everything. It is stunning. My top lip is acting up so much, and this is not really separated, because some foundations I would have looked horrible by now. Eyeshadow is nice. Blush I really like. Flick, this chrome thing, really like. I mean, this Primark base is very, very nice. I think you can still use it as a moisturizer. You don't have to use it just as a primer. It is very, very nice. This under eye brightener hasn't done much, but it's still quite decent. And yeah, let me know if you've picked up anything recently. Is there anything from this collection that you're really interested in picking up? And thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, because I film and upload every time I get a chance to. Don't forget to follow me on any of my social medias, because I'm always active on there, and I really appreciate you guys watching. I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.